Hi, my name is Mark. Since Paul Gilbert is coming to Portugal for a clinic in a couple of weeks, I thought I'd do a video about Paul. And although there are tons of other things I can talk about, I thought this one would be cool. Because a while ago, I did this video on Yngwie Malmsteen's secret jazz lick. And it did alright, and there's this sort of guitar lesson thingy that Paul Gilbert did for this Sweetwater, and when I clicked that video, even though Paul gives some awesome advice that if you haven't checked out that video I highly recommend to do, I may leave it in the cards section, but just in the intro where he plays some stuff just to fill in the time of the video, he plays this awesome lick. And those of you who've been following Paul Gilbert know that he kinda left the metal aspect of his playing and hard rock part of his playing a little bit behind so that he could focus on some more of those blues-oriented playing styles and all. But this one ain't exactly a blues lick, it's more like a bebop-ish jazz lick. And it's not really just some random jazz lick. I'm only sharing my opinion, but I think it sounds really cool. So I thought I'd transcribe it and share it with you guys. But before I do, I just wanna say, please subscribe to my channel. You're probably aware that YouTube's been acting a little bit weird lately. Even if you subscribe to a channel, those channel's videos may really not show up in your subscription box. And even if you ring the notification bell thingy below, you still really may not be notified of that channel's content. So if you want to stay tuned to my content and the content of your favorite creators, you really should subscribe and turn on all the notifications. And since that may or may not work, I highly suggest you follow me on social media. Not only do I post some exclusive stuff there, like improvised solos and jamming over backing tracks, and generally whatever I'm up to at the moment, but I always post there about my videos. Links for the usual suspects will be below, like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, even though I don't really post much on Twitter. But in general, at Mark Henrique's Guitar. And since you're down there, please consider leaving a like, and share this video on social media. I'd highly appreciate it. And yeah, I guess now we can get straight into it. Okay, so I'll play that specific lick a little bit slower and with some tabs. And I'll explain it afterwards. So the lick is kind of an E minor, kind of E dominant 7th. It's really one of those licks that's supposed to be played in a blues, in this case an E blues. I think it would work better in the end of the 5 chord. And since the first part is played over the 5 chord on a blues, in this case a B dominant 7th, we're kind of in this B pentatonic box. We start on the flat 5. Then we move to the A7 and we go for this, which is on this A minor pentatonic box. We start on the 5th and we go for the major 3rd. Then for the 4th, we go for the major 6th, the first part. And then we resolve to the E dominant 7th of the blues, going for the 5th, in this case B flat to B. And this part is pretty much joining your E major pentatonic and your E minor pentatonic, where you go for the 9th, the 4th, minor 3rd, major 3rd, and this part's pretty much going down the minor pentatonic with the major 3rd, right here, and we finish in E. So here's the lick slowly. Here's it a little faster.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
And what really makes this lick cool is that jazzy chromatic approach. And although I've done a couple of videos on this, let's say that we're playing over an E minor chord. You could of course use your E minor pentatonic. But if you want to add some of those chromatic notes, let's say that you're playing some of those box patterns, like, instead of repeating that pattern, like, you could take, for instance, in this case we're going from G to E. You could perhaps play between the G and the E. You could add, I don't know, perhaps an F. And the same thing when going from E to D. You could add a note between them, like, I don't know, you could add, for instance, a D sharp or a D flat. You could perhaps do And if you want to make it more jazzy, you can do some slides. The thing about this sort of licks, and I think that's probably what Paul kept in mind, the correct notes are the notes in the chord. Right? But right beside each note, you can add any of the notes behind it or after it if you do it after a correct note. But the main purpose of this video is not really to teach you a bunch of these licks. I have some other videos for that in the card section right there. And there's also some cool Guthrie Govan videos on this. Some of those with the red t-shirt on the Guitar World Professor of Shred series. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you in any way possible. And if it was, please leave me a comment below. Do you have anything to add to this discussion? Did you agree? Did you not agree? Was there something I missed? Something I should have said? Also, if you have any suggestions for videos, I have this dedicated series called Yate, You Ask I Teach. I know, pretty generic and self-explanatory title, but whereas the name implies, I pretty much teach anything you guys leave in the comment section below. Well, guitar and or music related, of course. So if you have anything you want me to talk about, please leave it in the comments below with the hashtag Yate. And if you've liked this video, I have some other ones like this one, like the previously mentioned Ingrid Malmsteen Jazz Lick video, or perhaps, I don't know, just on top of my mind, this awesome hack to improvise and play with chord changes that is approved by Martin Friedman and Jason Becker. I also do some other videos talking about music theory and explaining it in a way so that most of us can use it. Like, I don't know, explaining those nitpicky music theory details. Or how to apply any scale you want. So yeah, there's a good amount of back catalog that you can check out. And as always, I'm giving away free one-on-one Skype lessons, and anyone can enter, but they are limited though, so you gotta be fast. And all you have to do to win one free Skype lesson and discounts on future lessons is to subscribe to my channel, turn on all the notifications, follow me on Instagram, and then DM me either on Instagram or one of my other social medias with screenshots, proving that you did everything mentioned before. And yeah, I guess that's it. Again, thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the notifications. Please follow me on social media and perhaps apply for those Skype lesson thingies. I'd highly appreciate it if you guys could leave a comment for my Yate series. Please check out some of my other videos after this one, and yeah, cheers!